Hello everyone, happy Friday, and I hope everyone is having a good day. And I hope if my American friends, if any Americans are watching this on the 4th of July, happy 4th of July, because that's the day I am recording this episode of my podcast. Let's see if I can get some music on. Okay, hopefully that should be fine. Let's turn that down a bit. Hopefully that shouldn't be too bad. But yes, guys, welcome in. And yes, today is going to be an episode of I'm going to talk about my theories with Kingdom Hearts 4. What I think we can expect from Kingdom Hearts 4 when it finally releases. And what may possibly happen. What may possibly happen if let's put that a bit lower. I think what may possibly happen from Kingdom Hearts 4. Let me just put down the music a bit. There we go. But yes, and obviously Kingdom Hearts 4 has stirred up a bunch of rumors and theories about what we can expect from it, about what we can expect from the game when it finally releases. What we can expect from the game when it finally releases. All sorts of people have come up with their own theories, their own explanations of what's happened, what's happened to Sora, and unlike Kingdom Hearts 3, we haven't been given much information of it yet. Looking in the chat, I see Seeing Dreamer as well. Hello, welcome in, Seeing Dreamer. Hope you are doing well today. But yes, now Kingdom Hearts 4 is with Kingdom Hearts 3, it left us with a bunch of unanswered questions. Regarding the fate of Sora, because as we know, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, Sora disappeared. Sora disappeared, and they've got no idea where he is. They beat Xehanort, everything was fine, and they managed to stop Xehanort, but Sora disappeared, leaving Kairi and Riku and all of his friends on Destiny Islands with no idea where he is. And it's led to a bunch of unanswered questions and a whole bunch of theories from people about where Sora might be. And it definitely mirrors Kingdom Hearts 1 as well. It mirrors Kingdom Hearts 1 a lot, because obviously in Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora goes to find Kairi with no idea where she is. And so it's come full circle, because now Kairi is the one looking for Sora. While Sora is the one that's disappeared. And again, it makes you wonder as well, will it be just Kairi looking for him? Or, we've also seen pictures of Mickey as well. We've had images of Mickey looking for Sora, and Mickey with Yen Sid. And, it's caused a lot of people to think about what they think may happen. And after looking at the images that they've given us, I've come up with my own theories, and I'm going to talk with you guys about those theories today. Now, when I first saw the images, my immediate thought was that we were going to get the World Ends of You, like everyone else. When we saw that secret ending with Riku and Sora, and we saw Sora standing in front of 10-4 in Tokyo Shibuya. Of course, like everyone else, I immediately thought, are we going to get the World Ends of You? Is Sora in Shibuya? Has Sora crossed over to the World Ends of You's world? Is Sora going to play in the Reaper's game? And of course, while these theories haven't been debunked, the name of the world has obviously been revealed as Quadratum, the world that Yozora, the secret boss in Kingdom Hearts 3, and a character of a game inside Kingdom Hearts 3 called Verum Rex, the star of that game, he's from that world. But Quadratum also has its... Quadratum was also mentioned before Kingdom Hearts 3 as well, because in Union Cross, the Master of Masters says that he is going... that he says to the Darkness, actual the Darkness, just not the Darkness, but capital the Darkness. He says to the Darkness that he's going to go to a world of neither light nor dark, where neither light nor dark, where the darkness can't touch. And it's heavily and it's unknown what world this is, but it's I think it has been confirmed that it is Quadratum. And so of course, like I said, when I saw the images, I first thought Shibuya, but no, it turns out Sora is most likely in Quadratum. And which leads to some very interesting possibilities, because could this mean that Sora may meet up with Yozora, like, officially? Could he meet up with Yozora officially? Is he going to meet up with... Excuse me. I apologise, guys. It has been a hot day. But yes, there's a lot of what ifs, that can come with this. And if I have some of these images up as well, guys. Let me just... I have some of these images up, and we can discuss, and I can show you what I mean, and I can show my theories with them. But yeah, because we have, we've got, well, for example, we've got, these images here. We've got these images here of that they released. These are the most recent images that were released for Kingdom Hearts 4, and as you can see, Sora, he doesn't look Kingdom Hearts like anymore. He looks more like a Final Fantasy character. He looks more mature. He looks more mature. He looks more edgy. He's more solid, more on edge. He's more, he's more lean. He's more realistic looking. And it's led to the theory that Sora may be in our world, like he may be in the real world. I personally don't have that theory. I don't think he is in the real world, because there's never actually been any confirmation of the real world. There's never been any confirmation of the real world, or if Sora's in a dream or a data world or whichever. There's never been actually any confirmation of that. So I think that theory is a bit far-fetched, personally. But looking at these images, though, you have, we have Sterilitzia from Union Cross, who disappeared from Union Cross. She was supposedly struck down. And the latest trailer showed Sora meeting Sterilitzia. And I'm probably saying her name wrong, but yeah, and so it's very likely that Sterilitzia, it's very likely that my theory is that this isn't Sterilitzia, that this is some memory of her or something, that this is some sort of memory or some fragment, because apart from Union Cross, there's not really been any mention of Sterilitzia at all. And so I think that this might be a memory fragment that... because one thing in Kingdom Hearts that's never been touched upon is what happens when someone is struck down. Now, if they're struck down by the Heartless, of course, they lose their heart, they become a Heartless, they lose themselves to darkness. That's been established. But what about the people who are not struck down by a Heartless? Because as far as we know, there's no concept of death in Kingdom Hearts. There's no concept of death. There's no concept of, the afterlife or heaven or hell. The only concept of dead we have is in Olympus Coliseum, with the underworld. That's the only concept of death we have in the series. And so it's hard to say... It's hard to say if Sora actually is dead or not. It's hard to say if he's actually dead, or if he's actually, if he's dead, if he's not just... Because... Oh. Hang on. I'm trying to move my thing over. There we go. Yeah, so I can see it easier. I can see a chat easier that way. But yeah, because yeah, Sterilitia was struck down, but like I said, we're not really given a concept of death in Kingdom Hearts. So it begs the question: what is quadrilaterum, and why is Sora there? Why is, of all the places to appear, of all the places disappear to, why is Sora in Quadrilaterum? Why, of all places, why there? Why not the World of Darkness? Yeah, why not Realm of Darkness? Why not Twilight Town? Why not some other world between darkness and light? Why Quadrilaterum? And a theory I have is that Sora didn't just disappear. A theory I have is that the Master of Masters, who has said he is going to he is going to wait for the final move of the game, the final play of the game, game he's doing with the darkness. The Master of Masters is in Quadrilaterum, and so my theory is that Sora was pulled into Quadrilaterum by the Master of Masters for some purpose. Maybe the Master of Masters seeks to use Quadrilaterum as the final stage for his plan to eradicate the darkness. Because one thing we also see as well is in the secret trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 as well, we also see the Master of Masters standing on a rooftop in Quadrilaterum. He stands on a rooftop and he's looking down on the city, and then he looks up at the moon and he does this thing where he makes a box with his things, and then he makes the heart. He makes the heart with his fingers over the moon, to, obviously symbolizing Kingdom Hearts. So it begs the question then is, has the Master of Masters pulled Sora into Quadrilaterum to make his own Kingdom Hearts? Is he going to use Sora somehow to make his own Kingdom Hearts, or is he going to use Sterilitia to make his own Kingdom Hearts? There's a lot of unanswered questions. There's just a lot of things that haven't been touched upon. Because there is no concept of death in Kingdom Hearts. So again, it begs the question: if this is indeed Sterilitia and she was struck down in Union Cross, why is she in Quadrilaterum? Why is she there? Like, if she was struck down and is, for all intents and purposes, Kingdom Hearts' version of dead, why is she in Quadrilaterum? Of all places. And so, and it ties in with something that happens to Sora at Kingdom Hearts 3 that I have a theory about. Because, as we know, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, or near the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, to finally beat Xehanort, Master Xehanort, Sora breaks the laws of nature. He breaks a taboo. He uses the power of waking to go back in time to the start of the fight in the Keyblade Graveyard, and he changes what's supposed to happen so they can beat Xehanort. But of course, like I said, this is a taboo. This is something that the power of waking was never meant to be used for. No, that's why Riku didn't do it as an actual Keyblade master. That's why Riku didn't do it. That's why Aqua didn't do it. That's why Yen Sid didn't do it. It's taboo to use the power of waking to do something like that. And then of course it's not long after that Sora beats Master Xehanort that he disappears. And so it's heavily implied that Sora disappearing is, well, not heavily implied, but it's my theory. It's my theory that Sora disappearing is connected to him using the power of waking to break that taboo, as a sort of punishment, as if the worlds are punishing him for breaking that taboo. And it ties into a theory I have about Quadrilaterum, where I believe Quadrilaterum isn't just a world of neither light nor dark. I believe Quadrilaterum is a purgatory, some sort of purgatory or some sort of prison. Because I can't remember 100%, but in the story of Union Cross, Sterilitia does something that was considered, if I remember right, she did something that was that she was worried she was going to get in trouble for. I can't remember what it is because I haven't played Union Cross in ages. But it's not long after this that she gets struck down. And again, she has appeared in Quadrilaterum of all places. Not the Realm of Darkness, not the Realm of Darkness, not just dead. She appears in Quadrilaterum. So we can safely assume that Quadrilaterum, or we can theorize that Quadrilaterum is maybe some sort of prison. Maybe a prison or a world of punishment. Because why else would, after breaking the taboo, why else would Sora suddenly appear in Quadrilaterum of all places? Like, if he was going to disappear, or be taken away, why not put him in the Realm of Darkness where he has no power? Like, why an unknown world like Quadrilaterum? Because in the series we're not actually told anything about Quadrilaterum. The only thing that we're really told is that the Master of Masters says to the Darkness that it's a world of neither light nor darkness, where neither light nor darkness can overpower it. I believe he says, and yeah, it's so again it just brings up the question of, again, why not the Realm of Darkness? Why not the Realm of Darkness where Sora has no real power? Like, or where Sora could be helpless without his friends, because even Aqua wasn't able to survive in the Realm of Darkness for too long, and yes, Sora does have the Keyblade, but still, he would not survive that long. So I honestly think Quadrilaterum is some sort of prison or purgatory. And one thing in the images that does make me think this as well is something that everyone has been hyped up about and really interested about. And we have this in this image here. Sora is using chains. Hang on. I just realized my browser thing is messing up. Hang on, guys. Let me quickly fix this. I apologize. There we go. Right, yes. But yes, in this screenshot here, Sora is he's riding what looks like chains. And tying in with my theory that Quadrilaterum is some sort of prison or purgatory. Sora, you having these chains and being able to use them as a weapon. I think that Sora is in fact a prisoner in Quadrilaterum, and he is going to somehow be able to utilize his chains. Somehow be able to utilize his chains to help him fight, or maybe to help him escape. Because of all the powers, abilities to get, why chains? Why give Sora the ability to ride chains and use chains? And if you look down at the bottom of the image as well, you have these strange Heartless. They look like Neo shadows, but it's like the way their body shape is, it's almost like they're puppets or marionettes. Like they're like the wooden figures people use for like modeling, and that you can move the arm and legs and that. They sort of look like that. And so what if, adding into my theory is, what if Sora is locked away in Quadrilaterum for his crime of using the power of waking to break the law of nature and time, to fight, to go back and beat Master Xehanort? What if he is, while he's in this prison, he's in the prison of Quadrilaterum, what if he's not the only one? Like, obviously we've seen Sterilitzia in there, and we've seen Sterilitzia. What if he's not the only one? What if these shadow creatures here are in fact other denizens of the prison? People who have lost their sense of self, or people who have lost their heart. Oh, excuse me. And so that's my fear of Quadrilaterum. It's that I think it's some sort of prison, some sort of punishment, a place of a place for Sora to repent for breaking the taboo and nature of using the power of waking to time travel. it's so it definitely brings up a lot of questions. As again, well, like I said earlier, why is he here? Why, of all places, if Sora was struck down and disappeared, why not the Realm of Darkness? Why did he not become a Heartless? Or why was he not sent elsewhere? Why was he just not drifting into nothing? Why is he not in between worlds? Why, of all places, has he been sent to Quadrilaterum? And so I honestly think that because of the chains and the shadow creatures who may be other prisoners of the purgatory that is Quadrilaterum, maybe Sora has been sent to be punished for him breaking the taboo of time travel and using his power of waking for said time travel to go against the course of events. Something that even Yen Sid didn't interfere with. Otherwise, Yen Sid may have interacted sooner to stop Master Xehanort. But it's very possible that Yen Sid couldn't do anything because he could see. Because he could see future events. It's very possible that he knew that it was taboo it would be taboo to interfere with those events, like what Sora did with his power of waking. And I honestly am really enjoying the. I am really excited for the chains and what we can hope to see with these chains. So that's my theory in Quadrilaterum anyway. That it's a prison. That it's a prison that Sora, that Riku and Kairi and the others are going to have to infiltrate to try and rescue Sora. Basically, essentially doing a jailbreak. And we also have this image as well. Again, with the chains, he's also using, like, you got these stars and keyblades as well that are going along with his attacks. And so it's with these as well. Like, it's very possible that Sora, after you fighting with the members of the names of the Union Cross key members. The Union Cross members, it's very possible Sora has a connection with them, so maybe he might even be able to summon more Keyblades to fight, like Vanitas does, where he rides on the Keyblades. It's very possible. But yes, that's my main theory about Kingdom Hearts 4. That Sora is gonna be in a prison, a sort of purgatory, a sort of purgatory prison, place to try and to see if he can try and repent face some justice or some punishment for breaking the laws of nature, for committing the taboo of abusing his power of waking. But who knows? It's obviously if I end up being incorrect, then fair enough. But that's my biggest theory so far, is that Sora is in some sort of prison. He has been in some sort of prison because, again, the fact he misused his power of waking. And there's also a few other things that begs the question as well. Again, like I said, the Master of Masters said that he was going to go to Quadrilaterum to wait out the final parts of the game. But again, I've all played the Master of Masters. It begs the question is. Another question that keeps being popped up is, why did he? As I already mentioned that he done the heart symbol on the moon with the Kingdom Hearts heart symbol. It's never actually revealed why he did that. Like, it could just be an Easter egg, because heart symbol. That's the whole thing of the series. But again, like I said earlier, it could also be that the Master of Masters intends to make his own Kingdom Hearts as the final part of his plan. And maybe, unlike the other Kingdom Hearts that have been made in the series, this one may very well be the true Kingdom Hearts. The one that the true Kingdom Hearts where everything came from. Because the others, so the only real one that was close to the actual real Kingdom Hearts was... The only one that was actually truly, truly close to it was Master Xehanort's, because we had the door in the first game, which led to the Realm of Darkness, But I don't believe that was the true Kingdom Hearts. I believe that was a Kingdom Hearts, because we have seen that there have been others, and it is possible to make your own Kingdom Hearts, as Xemnas did in Kingdom Hearts 2. But yeah, the only real true Kingdom Hearts that has been made, or at least close to it, is the one Master Xehanort made, due to the Keyblade, and the same in with Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. He created the Keyblade out of the 13 darknesses that he had created, the 13 keys, and he brought on the true Kingdom Hearts. But it's very possible that the Master of Masters may bring about the true Kingdom Hearts, like the Kingdom Hearts that started it all. Because of course he's obviously got more power than Master Xehanort. He knows a lot more. He's older than Master Xehanort, so he knows a lot more. And there's definitely a lot of mystery surrounding the Master of Masters' actions, and so I definitely think we're gonna get another Kingdom Hearts, Moon, but this one's gonna be a more powerful, more true Kingdom Hearts because of the Master of Masters, who wields both light and darkness. He has that balance, and of course we never know what he's thinking, so he may just make the Kingdom Hearts. But of course, moving on to the obviously some of one of the images, back to this one as well. You've got a playable Mickey. You've got a playable Mickey, right? And this image of Mickey being playable has also brought up a lot of theories as well. That a lot of people. One theory I have is that I don't think we're going to be able to play as Sora for a lot of the game. I know it. That may sound very weird because, Kingdom Hearts, Sora's the main character. But I have a feeling that Sora is actually going to be a minor character in this game. I have a feeling not a minor character, but I have a feeling he's going to be taking a back seat to this game, because of the fact of, if he is indeed locked away in Quadrilateral, if it is indeed a prison or a purgatory, there's not much Sora can do. So I think that Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be about Mickey and Kairi and Riku all journeying to try and find Sora, to try and get to where Sora is, wherever he may be. And we have in this image where in the latest trailer, in one of the latest trailers, Yen Sid says to not the latest trailer, it's the ending of Melody of Memories. Yen Sid says to, I think it's the ending of Melody of Memories anyway, but Yen Sid says to Mickey that he must seek out the answers himself, and he will find those answers in Scala ad Caelum, which is most likely where Mickey is. It's most likely where Mickey is in this world, in this image here. He is most likely in Scala ad Caelum. But of course, it begs the question, how is Mickey going to get to Scala ad Caelum? In fact, where is Scala ad Caelum? Because something that I have seen many people not touch upon or mention is that the Scala ad Caelum that we see in Kingdom Hearts 3 and that we go to in Kingdom Hearts 3, that's not the real Scala ad Caelum. That is a Scala ad Caelum that was created from Xehanort's memories inside Kingdom Hearts. I've seen a lot of people I've seen a lot of people overlook that fact. It was made from Xehanort's memories. It's not the real Scala ad Caelum. So again, it begs the question then, how is Mickey going to get to Scala ad Caelum? Where is Scala ad Caelum? Like, where is Scala ad Caelum? What happened to Scala ad Caelum? In fact, what was the history of Scala ad Caelum? We know that Scala ad Caelum used to be Daybreak Town before it was transformed into the Scala ad Caelum that we now know. And of course, the leader of the Keybladers, Ephemer, he built the academy and that. And we had Xehanort and Ericus with their friends in Dark Road learning how to wield Keyblades and that. But it's never actually, as far as I know, it's not been revealed what actually happened to Scala ad Caelum. It's as far as I know, it's not been revealed where it is. Like what happened to it? Where is it? Like is it like Castle Oblivion where it's in between light and darkness? No, is it like Twilight Town? Sorry, where it's in between light and darkness. Is it like, or like Traverse Town? Is it like the world of dark? Is it like the Land of Departure, where it's separate from everywhere else, but you can still get to it? And it's like a port. It's like a harbor, like a port. Yeah, it's like a harbor that you can use to go to different worlds. Like, you can go from there to different worlds. So again, it like I said, it's a big question of, at least in my eyes, it's a big question of where is Scala ad Caelum? How is Mickey gonna get there? And what's he gonna do there? Because as far as we know, there's no one in Scala ad Caelum. There's no one in Scala, as far as we know, there's no one in Scala ad Caelum to help Mickey find the answers, unless I I have a theory that in Scala ad Caelum, Mickey is going to find a certain person. I have a feeling he's going to. I have a feeling that Mickey's going to find Master Ava. I have a feeling that Vicky. I have a feeling that Mickey is going to find Master Ava in Scala ad Caelum, because Master Ava is another character that we know nothing about. We know nothing about her whereabouts. She was given a task by the Master of Masters. She completed that task by forming the dandelions, but then she's just gone. She's just gone. No one knows where she is, and it's also been theorized by people that the girl that Lee or Axel and Isa Syx wanted to rescue in Radiant Garden. People have theorized that that's, and myself included, people have theorized that that is Master Ava. But one day she disappeared. One day she was just gone. And so my theory is somehow Master Ava's heart took her to Scala ad Caelum. It guided her to Scala ad Caelum, which used to be her home, which used to be Daybreak Town, which again was her former home. I have a feeling that her memories of a Keyblader, and her memories of a Keyblader that are in her heart, I have a feeling that they guided her to Scala ad Caelum. So and that's where she's been all along. So it's a theory that doesn't have much evidence. It's pure just me hearsay and what I think may happen. But I honestly believe that, because the only person unaccounted for is Master Ava. We've seen the Lost Masters come back somehow, but we haven't seen Master Ava come back. And so I honestly think that Master Ava is in Scala ad Caelum, and that Mickey is going to find Master Ava, and she's going to help him find the way to Quadrilaterum. She's going to help him find the way to Quadrilaterum, and we may finally discover what happened to Master Ava. We may finally discover it. Just taking a sip of water. Because, and again, it's another thing that Square Enix just have never touched upon. They've never touched upon where is Master Ava. And again, Scala ad Caelum being a former home of Keyblade wielders, a former academy of Keyblade wielders, I have a feeling that Master Ava is going to be waiting there for Mickey. I just have a feeling. I feel like it's the most likely place for her to be, because of the fact, again, it's Daybreak Town. It used to be Daybreak Town. It used to be basically where it all started. It used to be Master Ava's home. So it would make sense that her memories of being a Keyblade Master back then, would actually, would guide her. Because, heart is your guiding key. Those words aren't just a figure of speech. Hearts guide people in Kingdom Hearts. And so it is very possible that Master Ava was guided to Scala ad Caelum by the memories in her heart of being a Keyblade, of being a Union leader, and being a Keyblade Master. So yeah, I feel that Mickey is going to be there. I feel that Master Ava is going to be there, and I feel that Mickey is going to get help from Master Ava to find Quadrilaterum, because who else would be able to figure out? Who else would be able to possibly figure out what the Master of Masters is thinking, or how to get into Quadrilaterum, other than one of his apprentices? And it's either it's either gonna be Master Ava or it's gonna be Lushu, because we don't know what the rest of Lushu's goal is as well. We knew that Lushu had to record the history with the Gazing Eye Keyblade, but we don't know if he's actually fully fulfilled his role or if there's still more to it. Because another thing as well is, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, we see Lushu basically summon the Union members, other than Ava, to the Keyblade graveyard, to the crossroads, the X, to the X of Keyblades in the graveyard, and so it begs the question is of, are the apprentices going to help us? Like, are the apprentices going to help Mickey, or are they going to hinder him? Because we don't know why the apprentices are back. We don't even know how they survived. So, and of course, again, Lushu's role is, the extent of his role is still fully unknown. Because while he's done his part of recording the history of the events, future events and all that from the Gazing Eye, it's the way the game builds it up is implied that there's more for Lushu to do. There's more for the apprentices to do. And because the Master of Masters still hasn't actually been, like, fully revealed, and his machinations, his plans, because they haven't fully been revealed, I truly believe that the apprentices and Lushu are gonna obviously make an appearance in Kingdom Hearts 4, and I think they're gonna help Sora fight against the Master of Masters, to stop the Master of Masters somehow, because it's very possible. Because the Master of Masters, even he says that he can't beat the darkness. He cannot beat the darkness. But that's also why he's playing this long game of where he's trying to destroy the darkness once and for all. But I honestly think that he's going to end up losing himself to the darkness. Oh, sorry guys, I apologize. I think he's going to end up losing himself to the darkness, and we're going to have to fight against him, or stop him, or save him somehow. But of course, there's a lot that obviously, that we can only guess about. And one thing as well is in this image here, we have what looks like Sora's dark side. We have the dark side Heartless, or what looks like it, but it only has one eye, and it's got wings. It's got wings. It's got wings. Meaning that Sora's dark side has, if that is indeed Sora's dark side that we fought in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 3, then it's very possible that Sora's dark side may have changed. Maybe it's managed to escape his heart somehow. Because the first time we fight the dark side is the first time we fight the dark side is in fact in Sora's heart. In Kingdom Hearts 1, it's in Sora's heart. It is at his station. And so the dark side appearing in Purgatory, or in Quadrilaterum, which again I believe may be some sort of prison or purgatory, the dark side appearing in there, I honestly think that the dark side has escaped Sora's heart, and that Sora must have to fight it as some sort of penance, maybe, or maybe as a way to finally to break the chains of Quadrilaterum. Maybe he's got to face the darkness inside of him that we thought he didn't have this entire time. Maybe he has to finally fight the darkness once and for all. And it could be that because the dark side has grown so much stronger, because Sora's heart has grown stronger, maybe that's why its appearance is now different. But it's very up in the air. It's very up in the air. And yeah, so and all of these just for me just means that it's there's a lot of theories that can go in with Kingdom Hearts 4. Again, my biggest theory is in fact that Quadrilaterum is in fact a purgatory. It's a prison. It's Sora has been sent there to as punishment for breaking the taboo. One thing as well that, and I don't know if people have actually come up with this theory as well, but the phone as well. I've seen some people mention the phone and why Mickey is in a place that looks like it's a phone or a clock. And I the phone is a bit more far fetched of a theory, but I believe the whole call of death, the whole call of death, or like the I had a thought there, but it's gone. But yeah, there's because of all things, why show a phone? Why so I have a theory that that phone is going to be somehow it's going to be somehow important. I have a theory that the phone is going to be a way for Sora to maybe get an outside message, a message to the world outside. Maybe get a message to those looking for him. Because why else would they show a phone, a single lone phone? It's very mysterious. And Mickey appearing to what to be, and Mickey appearing to be appear. I can speak. British man can English. British man can English. And yeah, Mickey appearing in what appears to be a clock, a clock themed room. It definitely could tie in with like the whole purgatory thing as well, because death, time is up, or excuse me, like clocks, clocks symbolize time. They can symbolize or time service, or sometimes even in some cases a clockwork, and that they can symbolize prisons. Look in the chat. We have Magical Valkyries coming in. Hello, Valk. Someone on Twitter, and she says, someone on Twitter said old phones are suspected to connect loved ones who have passed away to those who are still alive. And that is very true. That is very true. That was a superstition back in the olden days. That it's why you see in a lot of horror movies and stuff that the phone will ring and there'll be no one to answer, or someone who's dead will answer. It's like, but yeah, it's if Quadrilaterum is in fact a purgatory for Sora, then the phone being a way for him to talk to the people outside as if he's passed away, that would make a lot of sense. Because again, Kingdom Hearts has no actual concept of death. People lose their hearts, they lose their bodies, they lose their forms, but we don't ever see them die. We don't ever see them, what happens to them. Like if they lose their heart, they become a heartless. If they lose their and they become and they get a nobody. But we never sorry, big yawn. It is very hot where I am at this today. But yes, we never really see the whole what happens after someone's been struck down. Again, even Sterilitzia, we find out that she was struck down, but we don't find out that she was died. They don't even say the word killed. They say the word struck down, and struck down doesn't always mean dead. It doesn't always mean you've been killed. Struck down could mean you've been wounded. Struck down could be you've been made unable to fight in some way. So it's very possible that my theories on the Sterilitzia in Quadrilaterum is either that she's a memory or an illusion that has been created as a guide for Sora, or she is the real Sterilitzia and she is in the purgatory, the prison, for a wrong that she may be committed in Union Cross. Because if I remember right, I do believe, I think I said this earlier, I do believe Sterilitzia did end up doing something wrong in Union Cross. I just can't remember what. But yeah, it's very possible that she could just be a spirit guide for Sora in Purgatory, maybe to help guide him to the answers that will help him leave Purgatory. Maybe the answers that will help him find the penance that he needs to seek. Because again, he broke a big taboo of nature. He used the power of waking to break time, to manipulate time, which again, big no, very big no. So, but it's and with Sora looking realistic and mature, I have a feeling we're gonna get a Sora who's not gonna be as goofy anymore. I think we're gonna get a Sora who's gonna be a lot smarter, because I think that he's going to, with this if this would be Quadratum's Purgatory, we're gonna see Sora grow and start to realize and start to really grow in intelligence as well. Start to really think about what he's doing. And as much as I like Goofy Sora, I would love to see him. I love to see him become a Riku level protagonist. Where he uses his head, he thinks. Where he's still the same Sora, but he's at least smarter. He's wiser. He's more mature. I would like to see that. And of course, in the secret trailer as well, we also saw Riku in what appeared to be Quadrilateral as well. So it makes sense. We can definitely assume that Riku's going to find his way to Quadrilateral, and maybe we're going to get Riku and Yozora either teaming up or fighting, which I honestly think would be a very cool thing. I think that'd be very interesting. Riku kick his ass, but no. Because again, and it also brings up the question as well. If the Master of Masters is the person who created Quadratum, why is Yozora there? Why is Yozora in Quadrilateral? Because in Kingdom Hearts 3, Yozora is literally just a video game character in the world of Toy Story. That's literally all he is. But he ends up playing a bigger role. Being the secret boss. He leaves some cryptic words with Sora. He leaves some cryptic words with Sora once you beat him. And he wakes up. He wakes up in the back of his car as if he was dreaming, as if him fighting Sora was just a dream. Him meeting Sora was just a dream. But if he really is just a video game character or a Toy Story, then why would he have a dream of meeting and fighting Sora? And if you lose against Yozora, you get treated to a cutscene where Yozora says the first thing Sora ever says in Kingdom Hearts. I've been having these weird thoughts lately, and a lot of fans have come to many theories about that as well. My own theory is that Sora and Yozora are going to be connected in some way. That I have a feeling that they're somehow going to be connected. Maybe Sora is a part. Maybe Yozora is a part of Sora that he needs to find. Maybe Yozora is the part of Sora that Sora needs to find to become a Keyblade Master. Who knows? Because again, there's that connection of all things for him to say after beating Sora, why would Yozora repeat the first words Sora ever said in Kingdom Hearts? And he says them word for word as well. So there's definitely going to be a connection there. I think they're definitely going to reveal some sort of connection between Sora and Yozora, and I'm really interested to see what it is. Again, I personally still think that Yozora is a part of Sora somehow, or he's either a part of Sora, or that the Master of Masters somehow got from Sora or used to create Yozora and create Quadrilateral. But yeah, I think that I believe Yozora and Sora are going to be connected somehow, and not just because of the battle you get to do at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. I definitely think there's going to be a connection. And another thing that got teased in Kingdom Hearts 3 as well, and this is after you beat Yozora. Well, it's either if you win or lose against Yozora, you still get treated to this. We hear the voice of Yozora's driver. We hear the voice of Yozora's driver. He is voiced by Robin Atkin Downs, who voices Luke Sword. He voices Luke Sword. And one thing to note with Kingdom Hearts, the only members of the organization whose real names have not ever their former lives, their real names, their true names that have never been revealed. The only ones for those are Demix and Luke Sword. They are the only members of the organization whose true names have not been revealed. So it begs the question of it could just be the same voice actor, but this is Square Enix. They like connecting things. So it's, and one thing that gets said in Kingdom Hearts 3 is Luke Sword, along with Marluxia and Larxene, Demix and Luke Sword are brought into the real organization because of, and this is quoting Xemnas, your memories of the Keyblade War. And so it begs the question of what memories of the Keyblade War do Luke Sword and Demix have? And a theory that I've seen many people have, and I myself have it, Demix is actually the Master of Masters. A theory I have is Demix is actually the Master of Masters, and like any true manipulator, or any true player of a game, you don't just want to watch the game. Like if you're in a chess match, you don't just want to watch from the sidelines. You want to be in the match. So my theory, I have a feeling that that Demix is gonna be revealed to be the Master of Masters, or either the Master of Masters himself, or a part of him, because again, what memories of the Keyblade War could Demix have? He could have just been a generic Keyblade wielder, but I have a feeling he's not going to be a generic Keyblade wielder. I have a feeling he's going to be something more. And the same with Luke Sword. I have a feeling Luke Sword is going to be something more as well. Because again, with the possible connection that he has to Yozora's driver, it's very possible that the Master of Masters, when he created Quadrilaterum, he possibly used Luke Sword. He possibly used Luke Sword he possibly used Luke Sword as a template for Yozora's driver. But the biggest theory I have about this is just possible theories, but the biggest theory I have about this, and this is a theory I haven't actually spoken with anyone. I've spoken about half of it. I've spoken about the Demix half of people, but I haven't spoken about the other half. My biggest theory is that both Luke Sword and Demix are two halves of the Master of Masters. They are two halves. Because, like, Demix is his silly nut, his easygoing silly side, the one that's like, yeah, it'll work out, it's the laid back, yeah, things will work out, or, the laid back side. Demix is the laid back side. And Luke Sword is the cunning, manipulative, lover of games side. The one that is planning, or that has plan over this. And so I have a feeling, like, going with my theory that the Master of Masters would want to observe his own game to beat the darkness. He would want to observe his own game from the inside of the game. I have a theory that he split himself to hide. He split himself into Demix and Saïx. Demix and Luke Sword. That he split himself into those two. Because they definitely match his personality. And a big contributor of this theory is, again, their memories of the Keyblade War. Unless they were just generic Keyblade wielders, Who could they have been? They couldn't have been any of the they couldn't have been any of the apprentices, even nobodies, because they don't share. Don't like take out the X's of their names. You don't get any of the Master of Masters, any of the apprentices' names. You don't get any of the Union leaders' names. So it's very and obviously it's not obviously neither of them are Lushu. Neither of them are Lushu because obviously it's revealed, Zigbar is Lushu. But so the only other guess could be that the only other guess that could be is either they are in fact the Master of Masters' personality split so he could hide from the darkness inside his own game, so to better observe it, or one of them is the player character from Union Cross. One of them could be the player character from Union Cross, just hiding in plain sight again. Like the Master hiding in plain sight. Because the player of Union Cross, who it was going to be the main protagonist of Missing Link, but like reborn in that, it's you find out that the player character, if I'm getting this right, if I'm remembering this right, the player character is one of the people who looked after Master Xehanort. He's one of the people who trained Master Xehanort. So, and that could be Demyx or Luke Sword's memories of the Keyblade War. So, again, yeah, my biggest theory is that in Kingdom Hearts 4, it's going to be revealed that the Master of Masters split himself into Demyx and Luke Sword, and that's why they have memories of the Keyblade War. That's why they because they definitely know more than that and on. Even Demyx, who acts like an idiot, he acts like a goofball, like he acts like he doesn't care. Even he you can tell he knows more than he lets on. He's got more going on in that head than he lets on. Because let's face it, no one can be that easygoing, that stupid, and not knowing, and like no one can be that dumb. I definitely think that he is the Master silly side. And it's the same with Luke Sword as well, because throughout of Luke Sword's MO is not revealing his hand. Throughout his experience of Sora, he's always spoken with rhetoric. He's spoken with wily words. He likes the game, the challenge, the manipulation. But he also likes the fair play of it. He never shows his true hand. He never like a card player. He never shows his hand. Something that the Master of Masters himself also never did as well. Even to his own apprentices, he never actually showed his hand. So it is very possible that those two could be two different sides of the Master of Masters that we may see in Kingdom Hearts 4. And if that's the case, I honestly am really hoping that we do get I hope that we do get some clarification with those two, because those are two of the biggest unanswered questions in my opinion. But yeah, but that's mostly my theories. Is that to wrap it up, those are my theories. To recap, Quadrilaterum is a purgatory that Sora's been sent to and is a prisoner there. Mickey is going to be going to the real Scarlet Adkylum, not the one that's in Kingdom Hearts 3 that was built on Master Xehanort's memories, but the real true Scarlet Adkylum. And I believe he's going to meet Master Ava there. Because it's been over 10 years since she disappeared from Radiant Garden, when Lee and Isa tried to save her, tried to rescue her. It's been over 10 years, so and nothing has been said about her. At least if she is if she is Subject X from the Radiant Garden, then nothing's been said about her. And so I think that Master Ava has been hiding out in Scarlet Adkylum. And it would make sense that she would be able to get to Scarlet Adkylum, because again, her memories in her heart of being a Keyblade Master and a Union leader could have guided her to Daybreak Town, or what used to be what Daybreak Town used to be. No, what used to be Daybreak Town, I mean. But yeah, I have a feeling Master Ava Mickey's gonna meet Master Ava. I have a feeling Quadrilaterum's gonna be it's either gonna be a simulation a prison or a purgatory. Just something, because again, why the chains? Why the chain motif? And also, like, one thing that many people have also, I've not seen people fix on as well. Like, for some reason, I've not seen anyone mention this. Someone probably has, I might be wrong, but I've not seen anyone mention this. In the quadrilaterum that Sora and Sterilitzia is, no one is there. They are the only two people who have been shown in quadrilaterum. So, I believe it's a very strong possibility that quadrilaterum is a prison, and that Sterilitzia and Sora are going to be among the only prisoners there, if not the only two prisoners. Because again, if this is a different world, where is everybody? If this is just a completely different world, where is everybody? Why are there no people? Why does it look abandoned, and yet it's still in immaculate condition? So I think it is a prison that's been kept, in that state of, being like, look like a metropolis that looks like clean and tidy and that. But yeah, I think it's gonna be where Sora's locked up in some sort of prison world that the Master of Masters created. Because the thing is as well with Master of Masters, he says he's gonna hide in Quadrilaterum, a world where the darkness can't reach. If you hide in a world like that, and you don't want the darkness to reach, it would make sense that you would also take precautions to make sure the world can't be reached normally. So that also ties into my theory of why I think the Master of Masters is the one who sent Sora there for whatever reason. And another thing that got rumored that adds to my purgatory theory. It's been implied that Sora is going to go to the underworld in Olympus Coliseum again. Just the underworld. It's implied that he's going to meet Hades again. Hades is the Lord of the Dead. So, and it's like, what business would he have with Sora, who he despises? So, it's honestly my theory that, yeah, Sora is going to be in some sort of purgatory. He's going to be in some sort of purgatory like Tartarus is. Because, for those who don't know, Tartarus is basically the underworld, the purgatory of Greek mythology. And so, yeah, like, so that all ties in my theory of that Sora is going to be in some sort of prison, some sort of purgatory where he can't get out of, and hence why the chain motif as well. Who knows? Maybe I will end up being wrong. Who knows? But I think to wrap all this up, because this wasn't going to be a long one anyway, because, well, I can only say so much of my theories. But yeah, to wrap up though, yeah, my main theories are, yeah, like Sora is in a purgatory, some sort of prison world. Mickey's gonna end up going to the true Skalad Kylum, wherever it is. I feel that he's going to meet Master Ava there, because again, where is she? Where has she been this whole time? If she was Subject X, where did she go? So I have a feeling he's gonna meet Master Ava. I believe we're definitely gonna get a showdown with the Master of Masters. I definitely think we're gonna get that, or at least some sort of interaction with Master of Masters. And because of that, I feel that the apprentices are gonna end up reuniting once more as well. I think they're gonna end up reuniting as well once more. Of course, Lushu can still hide in plain sight because only the Master of Masters know that who Lushu. They know what Lushu truly looks like now, and that is actually him. So yeah, so then there's definitely and of course, yeah, like I said as well, my other theory is, the Master of Masters split himself into Luxord and Demyx. I still feel that theory. Just because I haven't seen other evidence to really like back up other theories to contradict it. But I definitely think that we're definitely gonna get Demyx and Luxord's origins, and I honestly think that they are like parts of the Master of Masters. I just have that feeling. And yeah, and I think in this game, Sora he's gonna truly face his darkness one last time. I think he's gonna face his darkness one last time. And because one thing as well that I've always thought about as well, one last theory, is we know that Sora's light is like is the light that connects everything. His heart is he's the key that connects everything. I have a feeling that just like we have the true darkness in the darkness, I have a feeling that Sora is somehow connected to the light, as in the true light, the first light. I have a feeling that Sora is connected to Kingdom Hearts, like to the first light, the light that Kyrie's grandmother spoke of in her story. I have a feeling Sora is connected to that light. And so I definitely feel that it's going to come down to Sora is most likely going to have to fight the Master of Masters, who gets taken over by the darkness, or lets the darkness in his heart somehow, and Sora's going to have to fight him. But who knows? Who is to say? All we can do is wait. Unfortunately, we may be waiting a while, because Square Enix did confirm that they are working on Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 first. And that's more that is taken up being more of a priority for them right now rather than Kingdom Hearts 4. And it's a bit harder for them anyway, because with Kingdom Hearts 4 they got to get Disney's approval and all that. But there's definitely a few Disney worlds I wouldn't mind to seeing as well, like Treasure Planet. Please, Disney, put Treasure Planet in. You were gonna put it in Dream Drop Distance. Please put it in Kingdom Hearts 4. One world that people have said they want, and I just disagree with, Star Wars. I don't want Star Wars in it. It's gonna be, I know people are gonna disagree with it. I don't think Star Wars is actually gonna work in Kingdom Hearts. I honestly don't think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna be I think it's just look really goofy. I mean, we all remember Kingdom Hearts. We all remember Port Royal in Kingdom Hearts 2 and how terrible that looked. The Caribbean, yeah, it was realistic, but they managed to make it look really good because of Unreal Engine. But I just have a feeling that Star Wars is not going to look as good as the Caribbean. But who's to say? Who is to say? But yeah, I think that's going to wrap up this video, guys, because I don't really have anything else. I don't really have anything else to say. I don't really have anything else to say about it. There's not much really. There's not much really to say. Like, what else? I mean, I would love to hear your guys' theories in the comments. And feel free, obviously, please, if you like this video, please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. But yeah, if you guys have any theories that you would like to say, yeah, please let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you thought about my theories. Obviously, please be respectful, because please don't be a dick. We've got enough of that on the internet as it is. But yeah, if you guys like my theories, feel free to say in the comments. If you want to say your own theories, again, feel free to say in the comments. Hopefully you guys will check me out on Twitch. And yeah, guys, all I can say is thank you so much for watching this episode. I know it's been a bit shorter than I usually do, but there just wasn't really much else I could say about Kingdom Hearts 4, other than my theories, because those are pretty much my theories. Yeah, all these theories that I've said, those are pretty much my theories. Maybe these theories will end up coming to light. Who knows? Maybe I'll be right. Maybe I'll be wrong. Who knows? I'm excited to see. But I think one thing we can definitely agree is that Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing, and I have a strong feeling it's not going to be the last game, though. I have a strong... There's way too many unanswered questions. So I have a feeling it's not going to be the last game. But who's to say? Who's to say? That's up to Tetsuya Nomura. But anyway, guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching this podcast. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, please leave a like and subscribe, and put your theories in the comments if you want to join. And yeah, once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I shall see you guys in the next video. I shall see you guys next month on August the 4th, where I'm going to talk about something. I'm going to talk about something concerning The World Ends With You. I'm going to talk about The World Ends With You because that is a game that I absolutely love. I love both games in it, and because Quadrilaterum looks similar to Shibuya, I figured why not. I'll talk about The World Ends With You. And who knows, maybe I might even be able to get some guests on it as well. I'm gonna try and decide the topic, but yeah, who knows? Anyway, guys, thank you again. Thank you for watching, and as I hope you guys will always, just always have a great day. And of course, may your heart be your guiding key. Thank you guys for watching, and take care. Bye for now.